Welcome to DTV. I'm joined with Leigh Brown in the lead up to the round 10 clash against Essendon on Saturday night. And season's flying, Leigh, but another big challenge this weekend against the Bombers.
Yeah, absolutely. We had a nice win against them last year, so it's been good to reflect a little bit and have a look at that and see what worked and what didn't. And it's a different style that we play now, and it's a different team and different coaching committee. But there's still things that we can use, and we look forward to another big challenge. They're playing some really good footy, so big game this week.
What sort of pointers have you learned from last year's game?
I'm not going to give it all away, Matty, but we've had a bit of a look at it, and there's certainly some things that we can use and take into this weekend's game. And but they're in tremendous form as well, so it's a massive challenge for us, and really looking forward to it. You love coming up against the good teams, and they present some really good challenges, and we played a really good opponent on the weekend in Carlton, and we fell a little short. We played 3 really good quarters, and the style of footy that we've been training and practicing and working on for the pre-season and in the first 8 rounds before last weekend. So you can start to see things coming out in games that we want to see with our game plan and our style, and it was really nice to see over 3 quarters. Disappointing to fall away in the last one, but some really positive signs and heading in the right direction after a poor week against Sydney the week before.
How do you just sort of assess that? I mean, 3 really good quarters, competitive in the game, but just falling away in the last quarter. Do you look at it as a real missed opportunity or a frustrating sort of performance?
Probably it was frustrating to finish off that way, because we undid a lot of our good work. We looked at the first 3 quarters of the things we did really well, and then I guess you isolate the last quarter of things we can improve on, and I guess it's not big massive things, they're just little things that can add up to a result like that in the last quarter. So it was disappointing to get scored upon that heavily in the last quarter, but the boys are in really good spirits, and it's a credit to them. They've been fantastic, even though we haven't won a game thus far, but they're in fantastic spirits, and the sessions they're putting out in the training track have been outstanding. So the quality's lifted, and now it's started to lift, and we saw that in the game on the weekend, and now it's important we take the next step in 4 quarters and get a win.
Mitch Clark's been fantastic, one of your boys in the forward line, kicking plenty of goals this year, but I mean, goals generally been pretty hard to come by. How do you address that at the moment? Yeah,
one stat that I heard this morning was the last time Melbourne didn't kick 50 points 3 weeks in a row, they went on to win the next 4 of the 5 premierships. So that's one that we can talk about if we want in maybe next show, Matty. But we want to kick more score. Mitch has been fantastic, and we need to get a few guys helping out and hitting the scoreboard. But we got it in there 50 times on the weekend, which was, I think, our best result for the year. We had it in positive territory, or our forward half of the ground, a lot more than we have been, and I think we might have even outdone Carlton for the game in that stat. So some real positives in that area, and it was really good for 3 quarters again, but disappointing in the last. So it's that 4-quarter consistent effort that's going to hold us in good stead, and we'll be able to hit the scoreboard. You're getting it in there 50 times, you give yourself a chance, and we did that on the weekend.
2 games to go before the mid-season break, the Bombers and then the Pies, your old side of course. How are you sort of attacking these 2 weeks before a bit of a mid-season break?
Yeah, full steam ahead. Great challenges. Essendon in fantastic form. I think they've only lost the 1 game, which was against Collingwood, and they possibly could have won that, apart from probably Scott Pendlebury effort in the last quarter. And Collingwood have certainly hit their straps. They've got a few injuries, but playing some really good footy. And you can see that their sides are built around the roles and people playing their role rather than 1 or 2 superstars standing up each week. So presents a big challenge across the board, across the whole team. We'll plan as well as we can with what we see from them leading up, as we have with Essendon this week, and we will Collingwood next week, and we'll put our best foot forward and play our game style and our structure, and it's improved, and we've seen that, and we hope it will against the bigger oppositions. And these are the sorts of teams that, if we want to play finals footy and be a successful footy club, we have to play good footy against these sorts of teams, and it presents that challenge now, and it's fantastic.
It's going to be another challenging one this weekend, but best wishes and good luck against the Dons.
Thanks, Matty. And one of our good friends, Matthew Goodrope, who runs the camera here, he's actually put together a zone for us on the weekend to try out, but there's actually 20 people on the field here, so not sure we'll be able to run with Matty's zone, but we'll come up with something better for Essendon on the weekend. So thanks for having me, Matt.
Good on you, Leigh.
Thanks.